Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Turner. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. Jones wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. Touchdown, Nevada. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Scott. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Anderson will throw. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Direct snap. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, we've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
Quarterback keeper. Find some fresh air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He got it. That brings them to within one. Kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Jones wants to throw it. Extending the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Reading the option, it's Anderson. Got enough for the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run, and it gets down to avoid contact.
If I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The shorthand, it's Sargent. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner goes down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Snagged out of the air. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Wyoming, 23.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Floyd. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Where's that shoulder? Delivers the blow. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. wants to pass. Nice move to keep running. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to pull it out of reach. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And guys, after you miss the lead, is still 1.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Off play action. Boom, pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. There he goes! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back in the perimeter. How about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Didn't get much on 1st Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got the first down himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Leaves it with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. They dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Anderson will throw. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. He got it out to the 41 with a first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. he'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! They move on top here on the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page with that touchdown catch. They now take the lead.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Anderson wants to throw. Sets up the screen. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
On 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines on it. Listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route, but either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When I have all that speed on the field, I gotta find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Jones to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it in this drive.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Jones wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this late in the game, it's go time. I gotta have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
On down.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.